Speaking about meteors, it's weird that it snowed today. It really is. It's like I told that meteor story yesterday, and this is what it would look like if a meteor hit on the other side of a planet. And most of the spots on the Earth, in the grass zones, and I think the water zones too. If the meteor is big enough, it can dig a hole into this silver-like material, and in that silver-like material, if exposed to the air, it causes like fast global warming, and it'll cause basically ice age. So it's weird to see all this snow out of nowhere after yesterday having that dream of a meteor strike. And plus, it's not just weird, but it sucks because I gotta walk in that tonight today. If I'm gonna enjoy the Black Friday sales. Drinking some water with 100 energy tabs over it that make me feel like it's not water, so it's more drinkable. Gotta hydrate for the walk. Oof. Oof. Think that. Like, look at this. It's so snowy out here. You can't really see the trees. Well, it's gonna stop around, I don't know, in the next 2 hours, something like that. But check this out. Look, this is crazy to think about because this happened in like only a couple hours. Oh, there we go. That's crazy, right? Even on the trees, you can tell. It's funny. It's like, oh man, I'm gonna have to walk. No, I'm gonna walk on the sidewalk. Take the sidewalk away. Oof, but yeah, that happened within like, well, this happened within probably, I don't know, around 4 or 5 hours of snowing. So, can you imagine what's like around here when it snows for a good 2 days straight? It gets pretty hectic. Honestly, we get a decent amount of snow over here when it starts to snow, but lately, well, even last year, like it didn't really snow much during December. When it did, it really did, but still, it didn't snow as much as it used to. Weird. So this is the way I usually take. I'll cut through this field right here, and because it feels like it's a quick shortcut, and also I get to walk by the church when I do the shortcut. So not only is it a shortcut, but I get to walk on holy grounds, you know. Win-win. But I think I should take the, oh look, the sidewalk looks just, oh, I'm not sure which way to take. I think we're just gonna say screw it. See, before my walk, what the heck? Why is it foggy over here? It looks weird. Hold on, self-recording. Even though the cold and the snow kind of sucks, it looks pretty cool. It makes like the scenery look pretty cool when you look out at it. That's what I always keep in mind to keep warm. You know, it's best not to think of the cold. And if you can, try to stay out of the cold. Like, meaning don't be walking in the snow like I just did. I took that shortcut, and boom, next thing I knew, I started getting cold instantly. Now I'm walking on dry land, about to cross 3 cars at an intersection, about to die. Sheesh, that was a close one. And back to the snowy day. Because honestly, this road over here, this road I almost got hit on in a funny way. So usually, I used to always walk on the shoulder edge of this road. Especially walking back from school because I come down this from this street. And but I quit doing that one time after that one of my friends, they drove as close as they could to me while they're driving down this road. And they had another friend go out the window, like half their body was hanging out the window, and they were trying to give me a hug as they were driving by. I was like, what the heck? Try to give me a hug or tackle me, whatever. But it was funny. And then the next day they're like, hey, did you see us driving past you? I was like, of course I see you driving past me. You almost hit me, and not only that, you almost tackled me. They're like, yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it? I was like, yeah, you got me, I guess. I gotta say that. That sure scared the crap out of me. That's why they did it, like a little prank, scare prank. It was a good one. Well, since we're almost there at CVS, I'll get to tell you all a story to pass the time. And this is a good one. This happened in around, well, let's let this play pass. It happened around 2003, I think. Whoa. It looked like I saw. Oh no, it was a reflection. I thought the camera flipped on its own. But yeah, 2003, at this dollar store that I went to as a kid. Now, back then, I didn't have an allowance back then. I got money every once in a while if I asked for it, for like a toy or two. My parents would give me what they could, But there'd be times when my parents didn't have nothing they could give. So, what that led me with was, I like this little bridge ravine area. I wouldn't trust that bridge over there, not when it's raining and snowing like this. But, so one time, I went to a dollar store, and there was these, little pill capsules that had, grow it yourself dinosaurs, like little foam dinosaurs. And I thought they were like giant dinosaurs, And so I was like, dang, for only $1 you get a giant toy like that. All you do is have to add water. You best believe I'm taking me some of them. So that's what I did. I opened the package and I took me like 3 of them, and I got caught right away before I could even leave the store. I got, not even the store, but before I could leave the aisle. The store lady came up to me. She's like, I saw what you did. She was like, I could call police on you for that. I'm like, oh crap. I thought it was like game over for me. The first time I stole a toy, got caught. And not only that, but it was like the smallest toy ever that you could steal. Don't sound like Christmas music at all. Oh, someone switched the channel. Hey, welcome back to Creators. And on the Creator Stern show today, we'll be talking about the FCC, how they almost shut us down just now. See? My finger was holding over the power button, but I couldn't tell because the gloves were on, and when the gloves are on, the mind is off. So, yeah, we're gonna be battling with the FCC. Oh, I'm gonna change the channel. What else would be? I got one. Boats and hoes, boats and hoes. Gotta have me some boats and hoes. Oh, someone says chow real quick on that one. That's how it'd be like if I was a radio and if you all had the power to, channel surf. You'd be channel surfing all day because you would not get bored. I'd make sure all the best stuff was out there for you all. That's a good. I've been thinking about that. Instead of getting into podcasts, what I could do is do parodies of radio shows and podcasts that we got today. That'd be even a better idea, wouldn't it? Shoot, that's not even a better idea, but that's the best idea. As I walk in the slush, as we walk into the slush, through the valley of dust, you must realize what's inside myself. Oh shoot! I almost died. Maybe that first story wasn't good enough for you. The one with the dollar store theft. Almost theft, I guess. Well, here's the next story then. And this next story is a wild one. So, it's 2000. Yeah, it's the year 2000. And the original creator wanted immortality for all. He was willing to do anything for it. Now, being really young led to being really naive, led to a very bad outcome. This bad outcome was the first zombie apocalypse the world faced. You see, when the new creator was searching for immortality, he thought he had to work with a mad scientist, and being young and naive at the time, he had no clue that this mad scientist was the most evil on the planet. So he thought the mad scientist was there to help him. In reality, the mad scientist only used the original creator in every ounce of his power. So being only 4 years old, the original creator was, he had no choice but to leave the planet that became an apocalypse due to the zombie outbreak that he caused, trying to find immortality for all. How's that story? It's pretty wild how, as beautiful as an oil stain might be, how deadly it is. A rainbow on the ground actually being a death puddle to our environment, Just walked across one, a giant one. I looked at it, I was like, dang, it looks so majestical or magical, whatever you want to call it, beautiful. And then I realized, well, this is just an oil stain. And if anything, it's far from being beautiful. Oh, one more story to end off this video. Another wild one, why not? Those are fun ones to tell. It's not always not the new creators, but the original creators' fault for having to leave a universe behind. Because there was a time when something happened to the world that the original creator had nothing to do with. And yet it was due to the old times that making false prophecy. See, the year was 2006. The month was the 6th month. The day was the 6th day. Let's see, what would that be? I don't know, I think November, right? November or January, whichever is a 6 month. Anyways, on that day, the earth had split open, and I'm pretty sure some of you can already figured why, due to the date alone. It was because a giant demon came from hell. See, the original creator had nothing to do with the old religions, but still, he felt like he had to face the problem. But at that time, in that universe, he couldn't. It was already too late. It was mayhem. Due to the planet splitting open alone, that destroyed 1/5 of the Earth. The giant demon that came from the hole destroyed 1/3 of the rest of the Earth. Okay? There was no chance a 12-year-old original creator had against an old god like that. See, here's the thing. I guess good part and moral of the stories, if you could find a moral to these wicked stories, is that every time the original creator went to a new universe, he took what he learned of the destroying from the old universe to, sheesh, it sounds like kids dying over there, doesn't it? He took what he learned from the old universes, make sure it wouldn't happen again before it was too late this time, if he had the chance with that new universe. And that's only 2 of the times of the many that there's an example how the Earth ended in a different universe. Look at this, that little girl probably saw me. I look like that abominable snowman walking around out here with all the snow on me.